Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den.
Come on in, y'all.
The kids, I don't want
Come
to see a
on
damn
in.
Tahada. If you look like a
You know
Tahada, get out
it's
my damn face,
the
all right?
den
Try
where the real talk begins. Kick off your shoes.
Let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. This is my review recap, child.
And the vibe so sweet. This is
When I tell y'all
Tamika's
that
safe
it is the
space for
foolishness
your
and the
soul,
foolery and the
where
messiness for me.
stories unfold and self-love takes control. From movies
Child, I
to
could have had
the
a VA, all right?
mind,
This was supposed to
she's
be.
breaking it down with a crown on her head and a heart so sound.
Because Ronnie is a pop.
Light a candle, sip some tea.
Baby, they should have named this
Just let
Bad
it be.
Sad.
You're not alone, we got you, friend. Welcome home.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you spend a Saturday.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the Den, and baby, we are still talking Beauty in the Black. Rewind. Okay, this is the rewind recap. Child, when I tell y'all, I hope that this video is able to make it. I hope that y'all could get it. I hope that y'all enjoy it because I've done recorded videos, y'all, 50 million times today. Okay, just over and over and over and over and over and over, and kept having every single problem known to man happen. So I did not give up, but this is the last hurrah. Okay, if it don't come out this time, then baby, it wasn't worth it, and I just gotta let it go, let it flow, and give it on up. So we're gonna hope for the best. We are now discussing, okay, episodes 15 and 16. We have come to the end of the road, okay, for season 1, part 2, episodes 15 and 16. 15 was the Lion's Den, okay, and 16 was Now Make It Thunder, okay. And so, baby, we in the den, okay, the Lion's Den, because Kimmy done, child, finally got Sylvie. Okay, Horace had to come up inside the club and say, I know, y'all know who the hell I am. I'm the one that signed all the damn checks. What's good, okay? What's happening, Captain? Now talk that shit to me. Let Kimmy and Angel go. You know, she go ahead, child. She don't even want to wait for Horace. She run off to the damn hospital. Meanwhile, Sylvia in the back keep talking about a man that's looking at her and his eyes are staring on her. And, you know, Kimmy thinking that she just making stuff up. No, girl, the car you stole got a whole daggone body in the back. And it's not somebody that you should have been taking, Kimmy. Okay, girl? And then Mama Olivia's over here in the cut, minding her business in her bedroom. And you got Norman, surprise, surprise. Okay, he creeping in. And they are trying to come up. What a way to spend things. They letting, you know, each other know, I know what you up to. I know what you up to. You gonna owe me one. You know, we both want Horace up out of here. That is the main goal. And we saying, you know, we gonna have to go ahead and get him up out the paint now that he done rolled up on us at the daggone club. But you know, Horace, child, is barely hanging on. We gotta rush him to the damn hospital too. So we gonna have Rain in the hospital, Sylvie in the hospital, Horace in the hospital. And Horace is now telling Kimmy that, come on, girl, just, you know, marry me, okay? Meet me at the altar in your white dress, okay, so that you could go ahead and get this money, because hate my family so damn much that I'm willing to marry you and leave you in charge of the business once I go out, just so them suckers can't get not a damn dime from me. And child, let's go ahead, break it down, take it from the top. You know how we do, because it's a whole ass mess. Okay, the mess continues. Now, they was basically thinking that they was just gonna hold Kimmy and Angel and them hostage in this damn club, right? Horace had got away and he had, Sylvie safe and sound. But then he seen that he had to flip it and reverse it and come back over to the damn club because y'all damn fools can't handle this. I'ma need to handle it. So we got, Felicia over here whipping on Kimmy ass, okay, letting her know that, Jules is the one in charge. How dare you think you could go around taking everybody out and doing what you want to do and getting your sister out about the club? Oh no, girl, it don't work like that. You gonna remember who is the damn boss. And Angel thought he was about to leave. He in there trying to get dressed up, and Cop Berenson come in and was like, psych, like you ain't going a damn place. You coming over here too. And they start beating the hell out of Angel, okay, jacking him all up in the damn stomach. Poor Angel, right? And like, neither one of y'all going nowhere. Y'all gonna answer to this. Who the hell do y'all think y'all are? Y'all don't run no show up in here. So they pretty much are locked down. Now, you know, at first, Olivia was chilling, sleeping in her bed, and she rolled over like, "What the hell you doing up in here? Okay, did you come thinking you was about to run up on me and take me out?" And then, Norman talking about, "Nah, I ain't come for nothing like that. I just came to see what was happening, Captain, and let you know that I know what you do, you know what I do." And Olivia over here like, "Okay, you could stop pretending and stop playing damn games. I ain't got time." For the shenanigans, you messing with my damn beauty sleep. And they both lean back on the bed, like it ain't nothing. And so Olivia said, "Bitch, you got it twisted. I'm a woman. So I come different and I do different things than you. And I'm better at it. Okay. Don't get it confused. Now get your ass out of my house. Now that we got that settled and we know I owe you, right? Well, rather he owe her. And don't bring your ass back up in here again, acting like about to fertilize my damn beautiful garden." And so he go ahead about his business and she go ahead back to sleep. And over here at the daggone club, we just thinking that we about to terrorize them and beat them up, and we got it like that, and they gonna pay the price and they gonna know not to mess around with us anymore. What we say goes. Up until the point that Mr. Horace come walking up there with his damn cane and was like, "And who are you?" Okay. And officer over here trying to say, like, "I work for the city," because he started asking, "Is that your boss?" Felicia say she Felicia. She already know what to say. She knows she supposed to deny that Jules is the boss. Alex like, "Ain't nothing to see here, sir. I don't know what you talking about. I'm just a cop." And he telling all of them like, "Yeah, he your boss, but guess what? I'm his damn boss. So all of y'all can go ahead and get the hell up out of here." He tell Kimmy to go. He tell Alex to go. Kimmy slaps the shit out of Felicia. Okay, slap fire out her ass before she walked out the door. And then Angel, he trying to act hard and shove off. Cop beat, okay, and he leave out the door. So now it's just him and Jules there. Mind you, Jules, because Cop beat was still trying to stand there and act like he was about something. Alex and Felicia hurried up and got out the way. Jules kind of like gives him the head nod, telling him it's okay for him to leave. I said, "What was you gonna still stand there and do, boy? You wasn't gonna do a damn thing, okay? You couldn't even do nothing when Kimmy flipped that damn car, and you still got that ripped up ass shirt on." So nonetheless, I digress. Moving right along, Jules and Horace is standing there having a conversation by themselves, and he's trying to beat him in the head, like, "Oh, I know how this looks, but it's not what you think. Kimmy was somebody that Roy was messing with, and I was just trying to make sure that she was going to keep her mouth shut and abide by the rules. He didn't fall out the window on his own. It was Kimmy that pushed him, and we got to keep it on a hush hush." Not knowing that, Horace actually already knows everything that happened, right? Then Kimmy run out to the car checking on her sister, and Sylvia is out of it, clearly drugged all the way up and saying, "Why did you leave me? Why did you lie to me? How could you do this to me?" And she passes out. So sometimes Kimmy pissed me off. It's like I understand, but then I don't be understanding at the same time, girl, because your ass could have still been in there getting jacked up had Horace not came back in there for you. She's basically like, "Oh, I'm leaving. I'm driving her to the hospital right now." And Angel's like, "Look, don't leave yet. Like, give him a minute. Wait for him. We wouldn't even be able to be out here had it not be for him. Wait for him." She's talking about, "F him. I ain't waiting for him. You wait for him if you want to." So she ends up, because she couldn't drive his truck away, she told Angel to stay with him, and she goes back to the same car that she carjacked from the damn lady after the freaking, car that she made flip. And she drives off in that one to get Sylvie to the hospital. Now I get it, you worried about your sister, you want to make sure that you okay. Granted, I understand that much, but I was like, maybe you might have wanted to wait for a damn minute, Kimmy. We learn not only do Kimmy, come after everybody when she pissed off, but she also keep just doing damn things and not thinking first either. Now, Horace went in there, he did what he needed to do, said what he needed to say, but he actually ended up getting weak and, almost about to pass out. And Angel had to ride him to the damn hospital too. And when Angel first pulled up with him, they was kind of dissing him because, certain people for certain parts of the hospital and the parking and all of that, right? Y'all poor folks got to get out of here and go down to the poor hospital. We don't mess around with y'all. But Angel has to let them know, like, I'm bringing Mr. Bellary here. And then once they seen that he was there, the whole soon changed. And they like, oh, bring a stretcher. And they hurry up and get him in. Now, the whole time, still be like, this man is looking at me. This man is looking at me. Kimmy keeps saying, oh, that's in your head. That's the drugs they gave you. Ain't nobody looking at you. Calm down, girl. Calm down. Not knowing that it's literally a man in the back of the damn truck, like, looking, okay? So she don't see that till after the fact, and Jules calls up Norman to give him the update, like, yo, your brother pulled up to the club, and he said that he was the one in charge, and he was coming asking questions, and he took him and Angel out of there. So he like, what are you talking about? What exactly did he say? What does he know? And like, oh, this is an issue, Jules saying we might have to go ahead and take care of him. He's a problem. I'm like, Jules, who the hell you about to take care of, right? And so he's saying, well, do what you got to do, make it quick. And he go ahead and call in Officer B and was like, I need you to take care of business, take Alex with you. I said one thing about Juice, he gonna keep putting these two in charge, but then keep telling them they useless and they don't know how to do their damn job. Like, make it make sense, child, okay? Seriously. So in the midst of this, Angel is, putting freaking Rain up to date on everything that went down, and that he had to bring Horace to the hospital, and that, Kimmy's here right now with Sylvie. She did find her. And she's like, okay, so what you gonna do? She's saying how she really want to be able to speak to Kimmy, and is he sure that she's okay? And, she's shocked, to find out that Horace is there. And he asking her, can he just stay the night there? Because he's like, basically he worried, shitless or whatever, and he ain't got nowhere to go. And she like, okay, that's here, it pulls out, go ahead and you can sleep there, but I really do want to make sure that everything is okay with Rain, and I want to be able to speak to her too. And he's saying that he can't wait to get up out of here, like so much stuff has went down. And she's like, well, what about me? Because of course Taurus had told him that he was going to take care of him and Kimmy. And he like, well, we gonna look out for you too, or whatever the case may be, right? And so, in the midst of all of this, freaking, what's her name? Obama Olivia, she's coming to the hospital as well, right? With some kind of choir and like doing this tour, and they saying how, she helps all the kids and all of that and sponsors them. And of course, anything that's gonna bring the hospital money, they don't care. They want it. And you had the same, lawyer that's been trying to sue them. I don't know why she thought she was going to play around with Mama at all, but she came trying to ask her questions and put her on the spot. And at first, Olivia was being halfway civilized and was just telling her, oh, girl, you might want to get out my face and go talk to somebody else. Like, I ain't got it to do. People don't roll up on me and question me about nothing. And I guess she had a damn twisted child and thought shit was sweet. Mama Olivia slap fire out her ass, so everybody, excuse her, go ahead and finish the tour, and that she would catch up to them. And then was able to flip it and reverse it and do like a deep fake video where she's slapping her and was like, girl, I will press the button on this in 2.5 seconds and have everybody seeing it. She's like, that's fake. I didn't do that. She was like, yeah, well, it's going to be real now. You better get the hell up out my face. And when she walking away, she like, yeah, these young chicks, they don't know about it, right? Like, F around and find out. That had me cracking up. So Vonnie's calling back and forth because he's like, yo, Horace is calling in lawyers and judges and he's asking for everybody to come to the hospital. Dumbass Roy is still on this kick where he's saying that her and Vonnie are sleeping together. She like, nobody don't want Vonnie's damn ass. Like, he's trying to call me and let me know what's going on with, the paperwork and that your dad could be getting ready to change everything. Like, if anything, your ass needs to be getting up and get, worried about that too. Same time, Vonnie warning, charged for the thousandth damn time that he needs to be on point and worried about everything that's going on or whatever. And then you have Jules come over to the check-in, and you got Zan Mallory still talking about old Jules, you covered for Roy. You the one that hits him up with Kimmy. Y'all think y'all so smart. Y'all both been lying. You've been sticking up for him. And they're calling, her delusional and saying she crazy and saying no, that, Jews ain't have nothing to do with this and he ain't set nothing up. And at the same time, as soon as Vonnie come, he's still throwing shots at Vonnie and saying, I know you sleeping with my wife. What the hell you doing here? You shouldn't be here. And he's trying to tell them as well, that Horace got this meeting that's coming up and that this could be affecting all of their shares. So everybody's basically pointing the finger at everybody and accusing everybody of every damn thing under the sun. Kimmy finally comes over where Rain and Angel is, and she's basically saying Sylvie's doing a little bit better, but once she's all the way 100%, she gonna be on the road and out of here. She's free now, and she trying to drive away as far as she can. And Angel like, yo, I'm definitely down. I'm gonna be coming with you. And Kimmy's like, what about? I mean, Rain is like, what about me? And Kimmy is saying she'll come back for her. She like, you promise? She like, yeah, girl. We all in this together. So Angel was saying like, the reason why she's in this is basically his fault because, of course, she blaming herself for what happens to Sylvie. And he's like, I've been trying to make things right ever since. And they like, boy, Bob, what the hell you been trying to make right? Like, what have you done? Meanwhile, he turned around and noticed the news. Now, please explain to me, Angel, if you see that the car that Kimmy took has this man in the back, and it just so happened that this man is a high up person, you talking about, that makes this look like it's damn kitty games compared to that. And they are looking for the damn man and the car. What would make you then say, oh my God, yo, that's the freaking car that Kimmy took, and I should go and give Kimmy a disguise, a hat and a jacket to put on, and tell her, like, yo, it's an important situation going on. Let me be right back and take your ass down to the damn parking lot. Like, why wouldn't y'all all just be like, okay, see no evil, hear no evil, like, we don't know nothing, I don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, okay, let's just keep continuing doing what we doing. And they just gonna find the car and find the guy in it. And if they just so happen to see whatever on the cameras, then I'm pretty sure with the power that, Horace has and the way he's been helping y'all out of every other situation, then he will go wrap it up. But I'm not gonna go back down there to the damn car. Like, at the end of the day, you were never driving the car. Kimmy was and Sylvie. So you was driving Horace's truck and you brought him there. Like, why would you be out of the frying pan into the fire and put yourself in that situation? Like, that was the dumbest shit to me, whatever, girl. But anyway, nonetheless, I digress, right? That's the way they wrote it. And so, at this point, him and, Rain had kept telling Kimmy to go talk to Horace, and she was like, I don't know about all of that. And, did he say he wants to see me? And they like, just go talk to him. So when she get in there, he like, I know you still don't trust me. I didn't know anything about what was going on, but now that I do, I'm on top of it and I'm doing what I got to do. I'm here sick as a dog. No, I'm not okay. I'm pretty much dying. Okay. My goose is cooked. But before I get up out of here, what I do want to do is marry you, not because I want nothing with you or I'm trying to, have sex with you. It's nothing sexual. And she like, oh, I know that. He was like, it's basically business. It makes sense because if I die, as everything is now with me not being married, then everything will go to my kids. But if I get married, then that changes that and it goes to the wife. And she like, so now you want, me to get your money? She was like, nah, something ain't right with this. Like, I don't trust it. I don't believe it. Why the hell would you want it to come to me? And he was like, I keep telling you, my kids is trash. Like, they don't get nothing from me. They never worked a day in their life. They ain't about shit. Okay, they ain't never gonna be about shit. And so, yeah, I would rather it go to you. He's like, I mean, look at Roy. You already see how the hell he is. You know him, right? So she's like basically saying, yeah, she do know him. Okay. And she's still like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Like, I just want to get up out of here. I don't want nothing to do with these people no more. If I'm free and I could get away, why the hell would I get back mixed up in this? Because she was saying to, Angel and Rain, like, child, that just sounds like one setup out the next. Like, I got out of one situation and I'm gonna go into the next one. And that was before she even knew about the wedding thing. So she's still looking at it like she's skeptical and she don't believe him. And this just sounds like another game to keep her locked up into these people. But he like, nah, I don't like none of them. And he was like, they definitely can't do nothing to you. They can't touch you. Because of course that was a worry of hers too. He was like, as a matter of fact, it would leave you even more protected and you would have even more damn money. Because she was saying how, she done lied to her sister, had her thinking she was a nurse. And he was like, with this, you're gonna have more money than a damn nurse would have, and pretty much be good for the rest of your life, never have to work a day in your life. So, you coming out good. And part of the clause is that they can't have no type of felonies, can't be no criminal shit. They can't come after nobody because that would make them lose the money too. So that's your protection. So, they can't touch you. You would actually be even more protected that way than if you tried to leave on your own. So she like, well, let me think about it. And he was like, okay, think about it, but you ain't gonna really have that long. She get back over in the room with Sylvie and Sylvie reading her down like, girl, everything you ever said was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Like, why would you lie to me like that and beat me in the head and have me thinking that, you was a nurse and you was out here and you was working good. And on top of that, you left me and that ninja at the damn house, okay, was basically doing the same thing to me that he did to you. And I'm like, damn, that's messed up because I was thinking, like, isn't she supposed to be his biological child? Child, they don't care whether it's biological or not. Some of these people just sick, right? So the fact that Rain is thinking, rather Kimmy is thinking she protected her and she still got caught up, that was really sad. And when she came back to the room, the nurse was like, "Oh, you lied to me," and was trying to send them back over there, to the county hospital. So Kimmy actually lied and was like, "Well, I'm Mrs. Valerie, okay? I'm his fiance. I'm about to be his wife." And Sylvie was also like, "Wait, you getting married?" And so she's like, not believing her with that because she like, you already lied to me with the other part. And she's like, okay, come with me. So she brings Sylvie in there so that Horace could speak to her himself. He like, yeah, I remember her. And she looks up, the fact that he owned Beauty and Black. She like, wait, the cosmetic company? I know about that. And she looks up how much he makes. So now she like, for real, you really want to marry my sister? And it's like, yeah, you and your sister will be set. So, she kind of give a little bit of a different tune then. Now, why Olivia was doing that tour and everything, she notices that Horace's name is on the door as one of the patients, and she asked him what he's doing there and that she gonna go in and talk to him. The doctor's basically like, I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that. He like, I don't want no problems with you and I don't want no problems, with Horace too. He asked not to be disturbed and he said you can't go in. But she's seeing Kimmy and Sylvie walking in. She be like, who the hell are they? So of course now she making her rounds. She calling Norman. She calling, Mallory. She calling Charles and Roy, telling each one of them that he's at the hospital because, remember he had asked for them all, like the judge and everybody, to come to the house. But because he's at the hospital, he had to call Ronnie back and say it's a change of plans, bring them to the hospital. And that's how Mallory found out. And then when Mama Olivia told her Kimmy was there, she like, wait, Kimmy there? What the hell you mean Kimmy there? She's there now. I'm on my way. Well, I'm gonna get in. And tell me how she swears she gonna get in when they literally saying they haven't been letting nobody. And Norman is even saying to Olivia, like, you should be able to get in there before me. And they said, well, this really gotta be bad if he at the hospital and he asking all of them to come. They like, oh, he's probably about to be up out of here, right? And Olivia talking about sometimes God don't work fast enough, like, and she want to come in and be able to do the assist with it. So Ronnie coming in and he killed me because he kind of giving Kimmy attitude and the side eye, he looking funny because he's telling him, what he want and how to bring the people in. And basically they want to verify that he's of sound mind since he's about to get ready to get married to her and put certain things, he's telling her put paperwork together that's protection for her, Angel, Sylvie, Rain, all of them, to cover all of them. And he's like, make sure you make it airtight. And at one point, Kimmy was kind of questioning, and he was looking at her like, girl, don't you ever question nothing that I say, like, in front of nobody. At the end of the day, you can't trust nobody, no time, no how, or whatever, right? but you play the game. Like you never let, the right hand know what the left hand's doing and show your cards and things of that nature. So Bonnie keeps trying to get her to go to the lobby, and she like, boy, I don't want to go to the lobby. Why the hell you keep bringing up the lobby? And he's like, oh, I just thought maybe you would be a little bit more comfortable because you don't need to go back in the room. They don't know if you could be trying to signal him or do anything like while they doing this test to see if he's a sound mind or not. He needs to be in there by himself. And she's like, yeah, but Raina, my sister's still here. And she like, well, I don't want to go to the lobby. I'll wait here. He keep trying to make excuses and say he going to the bathroom. She like, okay, what the hell that got to do with me? But of course, he's only trying to get to the front so that he could tell Mom and Olivia and them an update and let them know what's going on and that he got all the people in the room. And all the security is not letting them in, just like they said, as they coming in one by one. Mallory coming up to the guy like, oh, my father-in-law. He said, well, I'm still following the damn rules, okay? Your father-in-law said nobody ain't supposed to be up in this bitch, so ain't nobody going in. So she was just still standing there looking stupid too. And then you got Norman coming, Jules coming, Roy and Charles coming, everybody saying what's going on, what's happening or whatever, right? And before, they got in the room when she had went and told Rain like that she had Sylvie there and he spoke to her and that he want to marry her and said they know about this. She like, girl, no, marriage, nobody know about that. So she ended up looking it up and I think it was like 876 million. Baby, the way she turned her tune, changed her tune, because all before it was like, yeah, we gonna leave, we gonna ride away, are you gonna come, back for me? What about me? What about me? What about me? Now it's, oh, we could take over the club, we could run the girls. Like, girl, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to have anything to do with the club after what you went through? So Rain starts pissing me off too, and I start remembering that I'm about to be cursing her out when it's the first half of season 2. But nonetheless, I digress. She's still talking about she could still get her butt fixed and all this other stuff with that kind of money, and she could put something to the side and they could really cake off. So Kimmy's kind of like mixed feelings. One minute she laughing about it too, but the next minute she like, I'm not too sure. I don't know about all of this, girl. And she like, nah, girl, yeah, you got to do this. And so they all in the damn room, it's a packed damn room full of everybody that he's called in so that we can do this evaluation and make sure that everything is on point and he could be able to go forward with what his plans is to marry Horace. And again, Ronnie throwing shots like, oh, you such a lucky girl, you're very fortunate. And she's like, well, he's the fortunate one. And he's like, well, congratulations. But at the same time, it's like, why are you worried about it, Ronnie? You act like you getting a cut out of this. I mean, you get paid regardless for being a lawyer, but I guess that's him, thinking about his boo Charles or whatever, child. Same time, soon as dumbass Angel goes down to the parking lot, he end up getting captured by the freaking cops. He stopped there for a minute and was looking around, and it looked like it wasn't nobody down there, but surprise, surprise. Okay, it was some cops waiting in the damn cut to go ahead and arrest him with his dumb ass because he should have never went back down there. And once Ronnie had came out to let them know that he was going to be, working on marrying Kimmy and that they was doing the test on him and everything to make sure he was assigned mind and, update the will and all of that, they all was like, well, the security can't stop all of us. Let's all go, because when they trying to get in one by one, they can't, and they saying how he's a rental car, bitch. They all was pushing that damn door to get in there, running down the hall, knocking the damn security out the way, and they get in the freaking room to see, Horace over here, like, introduce you to my wife, okay? And him and Kimmy holding hands, and Roy like, and Mama like, and Norman like, everybody looking at they put the damn camera on, bitch. Yeah. Mrs. Valerie about to be in this if ever. So that was episodes 15 and 16. Okay, we got to the end of season 1, part 2. Now I will go into, well, not right now because I'm tired as hell, y'all. That's it for today. I'm sorry. But next up, we'll go into season 2, part 1 to get ready for season 2, part 2. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hopefully, I can record it by the end of the week, and that's partly my fault because I waited literally to this week to do these recordings, and I got a busy week ahead. And as y'all know, and I mentioned, I will be gone next week. So my hope was to do all of these and be able to put them out as we get ready for season 2. God willing, we'll see, okay, if I can actually get it done by the end of the week, because like I said, it was so many technical difficulties with me trying to do these 4 videos today. It was just not happening, y'all, but I made it through. Hopefully they all good. Hopefully I can upload them. Please, 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 y'all watch them, because like it took so much to make these, and I didn't even have screenshots. Imagine if I would have had that, it would have been even more headache. Like just trying to get up here and talk, I was having a problem after problem after problem after problem after problem after problem after problem. It just was not working today. And some days it's just like that. But I'm still here. I still, made it do what it do. Did the best that I could so that we can have this conversation. So I hope that you guys appreciate it. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope that we can, keep the conversation going. Hopefully I will be able to do the other videos that I want to do, and I will try to get those out to you. And then make sure that you not only watch these videos, you watch the past recaps with myself and Candy Love, and you please come through when we are doing the lives for when this next season comes back. Join that conversation. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Till next time, y'all. Toodaloo. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I'm Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the Den.
Go lock in with Tamika's Den. Ooh, that's fire. Go lock in with Tamika's Den.
Power to the people, okay? She's feeling like I'm about